What's going on, everyone? We're here at SEMA, and I'm with my friend Jeff at the Covercraft booth, and I spy something pretty sweet over here.
1958 Spec Vette Corvette by Heartland Customs of Purcell, Oklahoma. Spec Vette Corvette is basically a program we have at Heartland Customs where you choose your favorite year of Corvette, 53 up to 72. So you're hitting all three, C1, C2, and C3 body styles. It's for the guys that want a vintage Corvette to look vintage, but not drive vintage. Everybody loves the old cars. They hate that they drive like old cars, constantly working on them. They want to get out of their new Mercedes, their Audi, their Chevy truck, whatever they drive, and they want to get in their classic car and it feel equal or even better than the new car or truck that they're driving today. So that's basically what we've got over here.
I want to know about the power plant and the powertrain overall, because I'm a little bit of a Corvette guy, and I saw an LS, what looked like an LS under the hood.
So we have different levels on our Spec Vette program. We've got stage 1, we got stage 2, and then what we call the Spec V. That's kind of like the CTS V in the Cadillac line. That's the full money, the big horsepower, the big brakes and all that. But there's some people that want 430 horsepower LS3 is more than enough. And then there's the guys that want up there in that 600 horsepower range and, you know, wider wheels and all those things. So we have it set up just like General Motors does with, say, a new Corvette. You've got base and you got Grand Sport and Z06 and ZR1. We kind of have it set up the same way. This one has the 480 horse hot cam LS3. We did that. Does anybody really need 480 horsepower in a sub 3,000 pound fiberglass car? No, but we all want it, you know, so it is an option. And with the cam, you get that nice kind of retro sound to it. On top of that, this one actually has the electronic cutouts also, so you can go from a nice throaty rumble to obnoxious and everybody kind of look at me kind of thing. So this one has both.
So this is a beautiful Corvette. Talk to me about the suspension. It looks like it's sitting really nice, and I'm really curious what's sitting underneath it.
So on this one, we did the Roadster Shop fast track independent rear suspension chassis. The old chassis goes away, the brand new one comes in, it's all powder coated really nice. Roadster Shop kills it on the chassis. I really hate to put a car on top of it. I just want to put a seat and an engine and a steering wheel and drive it around. It's really that nice of a piece. So that's what this has in it. When you look at it, everybody sees there's a 5-inch lip on the rear wheel of this car with a functioning soft top. And everybody goes, oh, it's a straight axle rear end. You know, I can't believe you built this fully modernized car and there's no independent rear suspension. That has independent rear suspension. It's a narrowed independent rear suspension the Roadster Shop can do for you. They do it on our chassis that they designed for us. And it gives you the best of both worlds. You got the soft top, you got the cool lip on the wheel, and you've got independent rear suspension. So everything in that chassis right there will give you a car that you could take out on the autocross if you really want to, if you're that kind of guy or gal that wants to do that, or it drives around like a Cadillac every day.
And from what I hear, this car actually won an award last night.
We did. We were super stoked. We had kind of heard through the pipeline that we were going to win a GM Design Award. I think there's like 5 different GM Design Awards that you can win. We've never won one of those. We're a small shop out of Purcell, Oklahoma. So when we heard it, we were super excited. And then come to find out, they come over and surprise us. And this is actually the 2018 GM Car of the Year, which is the top award that GM gives. So we're kind of on cloud 9 right now.
Jeff, it is a well put together car. It's beautiful. And if somebody wants to find out more information on the build, or if they want to have you do one of their cars for themselves, where can they go?
We're based out of Purcell, Oklahoma. You can always stop by the shop anytime you want. We do shop tours and things like that. Website is www.heartlandcustoms.us. You can go on there. It's got pictures of past builds. It's got all the build pictures of every car we're building in there right now. We've got 14 in progress. So you can go on and check all that stuff out. And then, of course, a contact us page on there where you can get a hold of us.
Perfect. Now we know. And make sure to stay tuned here, Power Automedia, for everything about SEMA.